Hey everybody, it's Liz Lacey, and I'm here to talk to you today about 7 signs to know if your sex-addicted partner is getting better. This question is the question I probably get asked the most. You know that when you are going through betrayal trauma, everything gets thrown into question. Things you believe, things you thought, the person you knew now feels like a person you don't know, almost like a stranger. So therefore, it's even more difficult to know, is this person taking this seriously? So the 7 core signs, and when I'm saying signs, I mean the first 3 to 6 months signs that he's getting better. And by the way, I'm using the pronoun he, but we could use any pronoun for this, right? I'm just using it just for ease. So these are the 7 signs. The first thing is, at the beginning, he is willing to give you access to all of his electronics, his passwords, his mail, documents that come into him. He doesn't try to hide anything because he needs to do this for a while at the beginning, or trust will not build. You need to see that he's no longer living a double life. So that's really important, that he's willing to do this with really little resistance. That he has started therapy and some kind of group therapy. It's fine if it's a 12-step program, does not have to be. If it's a group therapy, but that he's doing this therapy and group with somebody who specializes in sex addiction or sexually compulsive modes or out of control sexual behavior, just someone who really understands the depth of the behavior and how to treat it. And that he does seem to be following through on it, seeing them regularly, and so on. That he and this therapist invite you in to a fairly early therapy session. So within the first 2 months, you should be getting invited into a therapy session so that you can be part of and understand the process of recovery. I mean, this is going to do so much for you to feel safer, more solid. You get to know the person he's working with. Do they seem competent? It's very easy as a betrayed partner to become afraid. What if he has a therapist that just co-signs everything? And just is just like, aw, poor them. They had a rough childhood, right? A betrayed partner does not want to see that. They want to see someone who really will help her partner look at himself, become accountable, and look at the roots of these behaviors, so that he can really stop forever. He will appear more present in family life, for sure. After the first couple of months, you'll start to see that he is there more. He seems less detached. So that's a very clear sign, right? I mean, sometimes this can be difficult for partners because someone who's been basically absent, not asking about even money in the household, the bookkeeping, all of a sudden he's asking questions. Oftentimes it's just now he's not detached, right? So that is a very positive sign. He will at first, now this is a sign that he's doing better, but you can mistake it for one that he isn't, which is he very well may and will likely be more emotionally dysregulated. So all of a sudden, he's not covering up his feelings, right, with something sexual. And so more pain may be there, more irritation, sadness. You may seem down more often or irritated. That's not a bad sign. It's often a sign that he's no longer using this method to cope with life. So really, it's very good. He will be working on authentic empathy for the pain and destruction he has caused you. Again, if he has a therapist that understands this, they will understand betrayal trauma and understand what you are likely going through, and they're going to be working with him on really changing places emotionally and understanding, and he should be starting to talk to you in a way that says he understands. And then lastly, this is depending on what you need and want, he will be willing to do a full disclosure and polygraph if it's something that will help you heal and move forward. He will be willing to do it. Oftentimes, a partner may feel like he, she, or they don't have the whole story. Keep having this nagging feeling, always wondering, did they really tell me the truth? That's the reason to just go through this process and have a full formal disclosure with your therapist and his therapist, and do a short polygraph afterwards just to give you the sense, okay, this is real, right? We're on solid footing. I only suggest doing that, by the way, if you as a couple are going to plan to stay together. And if you are, talk to your therapist about it. So there you are, 7 signs to really know, is he getting better? I hope this helped.